YouTube, Goddess Lily. I have a closure for you, Harjuni, and this closure is a 4 by 5 inch. She came out very, very beautifully. Let me hold the top side so I can give you a really good close-up view. So we have some very fine ventilating, and I have conditioner on her, and I try to just give it a little center part. Not sure if it came out really good, but there you go. So I trimmed the returns, and of course you know that I put cream relaxer in the inside. I have conditioner, so if it looks a little stiff, but I want to just show you the comparison with the hair that's going back. This actually is all the longer length hair. I thought that I was going to have to use the shorter length hair, but I did not. This is, I don't know what Harjuni curl pattern this is, but this is the shorter length that's going back to you. So in comparison to the closure, that's what we have. And I think, you know, it'll still blend very, very beautifully when you lay that closure over. Now, I thought that I was going to have to use the shorter hair. So this side, there's two pieces. This piece is not permed at the roots. This piece is permed at the roots. But I wanted to put them side to side so you could just see that the curl pattern has not really loosened up that much. This piece, you can still see that loop up there, where this piece, you don't have that loop up there. But the curl pattern, this is, you know, the piece that has been permed at the top. This piece hasn't. So just wanted to let you know that that's going back, and that one piece is relaxed at the top. So this is the inside. This is what I call my sacred area. This area going from here to here and all around here. I don't trim the returns in this sacred area. All across the front and all across here. This is all single strands, and here is just 2 strands, double strands, and all the rest is 3 and 4 strands to create the bulk. And the reason why I don't trim the returns in this area is because they stick up like little spikes. So let me see if I can show you. See these little spikes? Can you see them? These little spikes sticking up. Those are the returns. I brush them up and I try to cut them as close as I can. So you don't want those little spikes sticking up in this area. And I try to part it to where you can see a little part. You can make a deep part however you want. And the hair, the single strands, probably about 6 rows of single strands, it's coming to the front. This is actually a glueless closure. It is made to go behind the hairline because, as you can see, the ventilating is straight across. So if it were going to be a glued closure, it would have a round, all these single strands, it would have a round finish, not a straight finish. So that's important, you know, that's something I always ask, or I ask for a photo of how you're wearing your hair. Okay, so more close-ups of the single strands in the front. So I guess what I was gonna say was that all these, they're basically going to the front, but because single strands are very flexible, you can just comb them back or to the side, or you can cut them and make baby hair. So it's kind of up to you how you wanna do it. Okay, so once again, I have the closure, and I want to also show you, this is what I include in your package going back to you. It's called Caring for Your Wigs, and I have 7 nice little thingies on how to care for your wigs, and also the products that I like to use to keep sealing them with. You always have to keep, you know, before you wash, spray it, and just put a light blow dryer to it. Do not put the blow dryer way up to the net, because the heat will melt the lace or put a hole in the lace. So the way to, if you spray it with the Pump It Up, which is a freezing spray. What is it called? It's called Pump It Up Styling Spritz. Just spray it and then dry it real quick. But, you know, dry it, but don't put the dryer way up to it, because the heat will definitely melt the net. And when you're curling it, try not to touch the net with the curling iron or your flat iron. Just keep it away from the net. And then you go ahead and wash it, and then after it's dried, because you don't want to spray it when it's wet. So after it's dried, then you go ahead and spray it again. So don't get in the habit of washing your hair with your closures on, because you don't want to comb your closures when it's wet. You want to just wash it straight down, you know, and towel, squeeze the water out with the towel, and then put your conditioner on it and just finger it. Just use your fingers, and then you know, let it sit with the conditioner on. It still has conditioner on, so you may want to keep it on, or you can rinse it out. But, you know, towel dry it and use a wide tooth comb like this, and just, you know, finger it out, or use your fingers to finger it out, because our fingers are wide. And then just let it dry. And then once it's dry, then you can comb it. Or you can take a water bottle like this and spray it lightly, or just spray it damply, and then, you know, make it, dry it, you know, position it how you want it to dry. Because for me, I like to I ventilate my wigs to the front, but I also like to dry them to the front. So, of course, I wash them and I let them dry, and they are always dry to the back. But then I have to take my water bottle and spray it, and then just kind of comb it to the front and let it dry again. Because once you can always change the direction of the knots by letting it dry that way. So that's a good tip. Okay, so the video is 7 minutes. So anyway, any questions or comments, just let me know. Thank you for watching.